Hello everyone, this is Evelyn. I'm recording this is because I had a horrible dream today, and I feel like I should share it with you guys. It has been at least, I think, uh, probably 4 or 5 months since I recorded anything, so I had to record this. I feel like the dream was serious enough for me to upload a video. Right now it's about almost 1:35 a.m. in the morning. So I'm recording this to tell you guys, as I'm saying, that I'm not saying that I'm frightened, but the thing that's supposed to be coming soon is very frightening. Um, Let me just tell you guys about the dream that I had about 3 months ago. So I know that Jesus is coming soon. I'm not a day setter. I don't know when, how long, but I can feel in my spirit that it's very soon. It's just as when a woman is pregnant, although the doctor may give you a due date, and you may think that you may have the baby within few weeks, but your body telling you otherwise. You feel like because the discomfort that you're feeling, the lack of sleep, lack of breathing, and stuff like that will tell you that something is coming. The baby don't wanna stay that long in my stomach. The baby want out. It's time to give birth. So it's almost like that. We probably think that God not gonna send his son as soon as we think we have enough time, but because of all the stuff that we're seeing, we know the birth of pain, the rapture or the persecution, the end of the world is near. As a matter of fact, it's right around the corner. Because Jesus told us when we see all these things to look up, which mean, and he also told us that when it's summer, when it's gonna be. I'm paraphrasing. You could say, it's getting hot or it's no longer cold. It's summer about to be right around the corner. So it's just like right now, things about to happen, and I'm having a feeling that it's gonna happen quicker than we think. And it's starting off with I know everybody talking about it. You guys probably tired of hearing it too, but it's in our face. As a Christian, we can't deny the fact that the gruesome or the disgusting thing that's going on right now in our face, passing with the passing of the right for two men to be married, homosexual, lesbian, whatever you want to call it, and for the lady to refuse to marry a gay couple and get arrested for that, and the stuff, the worst evil stuff they say toward that lady. I'm like, really? Anyways, so about a few months ago, I had this dream that actually it wasn't a dream. I had the dream today, but a few months ago I was praying. I was on my knee praying, and then I had a vision. It wasn't long, it's a very quick vision, but it's very powerful. I saw Jesus on a white horse, and he was coming, and then he was coming with his angels, and all of a sudden that we were cutting up in the air. And I also even see animals, and people probably like, you saw animals going up? Of course, if you love your pets, and God created us in his image, but he also created animals too. What make you think that he would not want to rapture even the animals? And if you notice that anytime there's a disaster or like a tsunami or earthquake or a hurricane, before us human being even sense it, the animal trying to run away from the disaster. And if we follow the movement of animals, we'll be able to predict when a major disaster gonna happen, because they sense us too. So yeah, I saw animal being raptured, and that's not the first time I saw animal being raptured too. And if Jesus is coming on a white horse, therefore there's animal in heaven. Okay? So just to be clear. So I saw him, and it was so beautiful. I'm not saying that just because I had the vision that Jesus is coming tomorrow. Just like a lot of prophet, had a vision and dream. They didn't come right away, but they know for sure that if God showed them something, it will happen. And yesterday, it was Tuesday, around like 10 something, I I took a nap, and I had this dream, which troubled me very much because I love children. And the I just hate when kids are suffering because they're innocent. They can't really um, they can't really describe their pain. They cannot express themselves like an adult would. And when people hurting kids, I feel bad because I don't like when kids get hurt. And I saw that dream, and that's why it troubled me very much, because what I saw, I had this dream. I was at first it looked like a campsite. I saw a whole lot of kids from like newborn to maybe to probably 5 years old, and I saw them being tortured, and they're chopping them with machete. They're taking them, and then they're making the older kids, like say like 12, 14 and up. They're making them taking the babies and throw them on the side, in a field somewhere. And I saw little babies, little kids, like the one that's able to walk. They start running because they saw the kids next to them getting hurt and chopped off. They were running away from the people that had a machete in their hands, but they had no pity on the kids. You could see them bawling. They were crying so hard and screaming, and they would just chop them with a machete, and blood was gushing all over them in the scream. They were the way they were screaming from their attacker. They didn't care. They keep on chopping the kids and throw their body as if they were nothing, like trash. And when they finish chop them, if they didn't chop them from limb to limb, if they just like say they chopped them with the machete and they were bleeding and still not dead yet, they'll have the older kids take the little body and toss it in the field. It was so sad. I saw them going into, let me check the time to make sure that I'm not running my mouth too much. Okay. I saw them going to school, like elementary school, even into middle school and high school, taking kids and hurting them. But the older kids in the high school age kids, I guess they were kind of able to defend themselves, but the people were too many. And instead of them trying to go after the high schooler, they're trying to recruit them and say they have to become a Muslim. They're trying to get them to deny their faith, to deny Christ, and say that they have to become a Muslim. And I guess the older kids, some of them were listening to them, some of them didn't want to accept what they were saying to them. I find myself with my two youngest children. I was at the school with them, and then I couldn't get out. I was trying to get out, and they barricade the school with fence so no one will escape, so they could kill, the kids. And if they come up to you, they're trying to get you to deny Christ. You don't want to. They will chop you, machete and stuff like that. And one of them came to me, but I see Muslim with different like colors. Like I saw a black Muslim along with the, other Muslim from other country, and they were telling me to deny Christ, to join them. And I say, I am not going to do that. I'm already a Christian. I do not wish to be a Muslim. And they were telling me, why? You black. Don't you see black? They're trying to black brainwash you to say black is this. Black don't have power in this country. Black is this, blah, 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 blah. And so on. They're trying to get you like Muslim is the true faith and Muslim is this and that. And they're trying to get me to deny Christ, to join them. But I refused. And I was trying to escape the area where they were, and everywhere I go, they barricade the place. I couldn't find anywhere. The fences, they have fence all over the place, and some of them had guns, and the look on their face is like so terrified. And I was like, I'm already a Christian. I'm not gonna be a Muslim. I'm not gonna become a Muslim. You can say what you want to say. And I was like, for some reason, at the point of death, or when I know that, I was like, I have nothing to lose. If I deny Christ, in my mind, I'm thinking, if I deny Christ, I lose everything. But if I reject their wishes, or reject the fact that they want me to become a Muslim, even if they hurt me, kill me, or whatever, at least I know that I'm going to get to heaven. So I was like, no, for some reason, it's like a boldness just come over me. And I was like in their face. I was like, no, I'm a Christian. I will not become a Muslim. I don't care what you're saying. If you wish to stay a Muslim, that's you. But me, I'm going to be a Christian. I'm not going to deny Christ. I was trying to run with my two kids. I couldn't find a way to get out. I finally got out. That's when I ended up in the high school, and they're trying to recruit the high schooler and trying to tell them to do this, whatever, blah, blah. And then I was telling one of the younger, don't listen to them, something like that. And then I got out. When I wake up, it's like I was trying to read my Bible and listen to other things just to block the image of the kids that were being chopped by the machete, their body just laying there, and the terror on their face. They were running away from the attacker, but they couldn't defend themselves. And I could see one little boy, he was going like that while they chopping him, and the blood was just gushing out of his arm. It was so gruesome. I feel at the moment I couldn't help him. I feel helpless. I want to help him, but there were so many people. I couldn't help the kids, and so many kids. And all the kids were scared for themselves, because if they didn't run in, they would kill them too. As a matter of fact, they had killed some of them, but the other ones, they you could see that they're scared, because they taking their body, the little children body, but they shaking themselves as they're tossing the body on the side of the field. Oh, you guys, you need to wake up, because time is not normal as usual. There's no more time. And when you see you come under heavy persecution, you know the Bible talk about it too. I can tell you guys how much persecution that I'm enduring right now, from all sides, from husband, girlfriend, from family. It's almost like I feel like Job almost. So you guys, when you see all these things coming against Christian, you know the time is very short. That's not the time to be coward and want to turn back to say, oh, the fire is too hot, the persecution is too much for me. If I can just escape a little bit, just leave the prayer for a minute. Because sometimes, I'm telling you that from experience, sometimes it's so heavy upon you, the persecution, the threat, the lies that even family members, it's like, it's so much. You're like, it's because I'm a Christian all this thing happened to me. Maybe I should just ease on praying, ease on reading the word, or talk about Jesus, because you become they ridicule you so much, you become a mockery to them. It's like you feel like almost like the black sheep of the family, like you have no help, because you talk about Jesus so much, and you become, they call you crazy, they say you lazy, they say you the one who caused trouble in their relationship. It's like they put so much on you because of your faith, because you want what's best for them, because you talk about Jesus. It's like, oh, I can almost feel like what Job felt, and my pastor was talking about it too. It's like, the time of birth, the labor pain is not easy, it's very hard. But when you push that baby, there's joy, there's happiness, because you saw that child being caring all this time. So I think it's the same, even though we're going through so much. But the time will come when Jesus will rescue us from all this terror, all the hurt and the pain, all the accusation for no reason at all, and the poverty, the lack of money, even as far as not being able to do stuff for yourself as a woman, or even taking care of your kids. you know Following Jesus is not an easy route, it's not an easy road, but let me tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it, because if the enemy didn't know, because remember that Satan was in heaven before us, so he know how beautiful and how much that we gonna gain from following Christ. So he trying to do everything to distract us by putting us in poverty, by putting all the pressure, and have our family come against us, even our husband, the wives, even children. So when you see all that stuff, you're like, I can't take it no more. I'm gonna stop reading my Bible. I'm gonna stop praying. I'm gonna stop talking about God. I'm just gonna join the crowd. He's doing all that just to distract you from your eternity blessing, from what Jesus promised us, that he said that In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it wasn't so, he would not tell you. He went there, he died for us, and he went to heaven to prepare a beautiful place for us. And Lucifer was there, and he know how beautiful. Remember, he was the head of the choir. He was a beautiful angel. Because of his disobedience, he was tossed out of heaven. Now he's there. He come to earth to make sure that we don't go to heaven. I mean, he's torturing us. He's throwing everything on us to make sure that we don't get to heaven, because he know that he missed out on the best. And then he want us to miss out on it too by taking us to hell with him. But tell Lucifer in his face, you're a liar. Jesus for life, even in heaven. I will never back down. I will never serve you, because Jesus paid a price for me, and he shed his precious blood because he want us to get to heaven, because they say, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man must come to the Father but through me. So by having Jesus, and you have to know, just like my pastor was saying tonight, the road, anytime something good gonna happen, they're gonna be disaster. The word is not gonna be easy. Jesus went through it. Job went through it. If you notice, most of the prophet in the Bible, they went through a lot, and David have to even defeat Goliath in order for the people to start seeing who he was, because at first it was like he's a little boy, and just like my pastor was talking about too, Joseph, his family thought they were doing something bad, but God used that for their good, because when the famine come, he was able to gain the government favor, and then sent for his family and fed them and rescued them from the famine. Otherwise, they all probably would have died. But Jesus, the Father know exactly what he's doing, even though we don't see the good and the bad. But remember, God always turned the mess into our message, and he has a beautiful reward for us if we faint not, if we stay, no matter what. I know it's hard. Trust me. I go through it a lot, and I'm still in it, but I know greater is my reward. And if you see all these things that's going on, that's why I'm so happy. I know the time here, all the persecution, all the hurt and pain is short-lived, because Jesus is coming soon. So prepare your heart, prepare your mind, your body, your soul. Jesus is coming soon. Get ready, people. God bless you.